Welcome everybody, François Le Tart, JDR D30, and this will be a video response to Robert the narrator on his channel Confession of a Frustrated Gamemaster, a video he has made last week, and his video was already a video response to Ivan Mike 1968. The subject was what this game system will tell you about how to play your character, or something like that. Okay, yeah, I saw this video a week ago, so maybe it's not fresh in my memory as I think it should, but I'm still inspired to say something about this. So maybe I will be out of context, or maybe what I will say will bring nothing new to the conversation. But nevertheless, I wanted to make this video because something caught my attention in this video, and yeah, that's what I want to address. He tells at some point, that he likes to create characters when he play role-playing games, to have a concept, to bring the concept on the table, and he wants to make, to make what his character would make. He wants his character to act accordingly to the concept, without the game system telling him that he can't, or it might not be a good idea, or stuff like that. And I want to say something about it. Yeah, well, depending on the game, obviously not all concept can work with all games, and there was many good examples by Ivan in his own videos. He told us about an Indiana Jones type of character that he has created for a game called Mitris, which is a D100 game, and it's very lethal. It's very close to, let's say, Call of Cthulhu as a game system, and it's very lethal. So, yeah, well, Indiana Jones, if we take the movie, makes all sorts of stunts, and he managed to survive all of them in some way. Yeah, okay, gets hurt, but not hurt like someone in the real life would. And Ivan, by the way, told us that if he would have made his character concept into, let's say, Allward Expedition, well, probably he would have been able to make his character act like Indiana Jones, and getting out of trouble without being that much hurt, like we see in the movie. But since it's in Mitras, well, he's more careful. He can't be that Indiana Jones of the movies as much as he wants, because he knows that one mistake can be fatal to his character. So, yeah, well, I know that it would be fun to have the Indiana Jones that we like, but since the game system tells you that, well, you might get hurt faster than you wish you would, you have to be careful. Yeah, you have to listen to the game system to that point. Okay, maybe it breaks the concept a little, but okay, it makes me think. I want to tell a tale, something that I remember, a convention that I held many years ago. Okay, one of my friends was running Call of Cthulhu. Okay, and one of the players around the table was a guy that only played Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition, never experienced any other games. So he was used to a style of play and a degree of lethality, okay? And he was used to many things that were not in Call of Cthulhu. Maybe my friend wasn't clear enough into how dangerous Call of Cthulhu is, but the way he explained to me how this game went, that player, went through this adventure playing his Call of Cthulhu character like if he was a 6th level fighter. Okay, so yeah, he was playing with fire, and at some point he deserved a punch. Okay, at some point he one of the NPC was upset at him and punched his character in the face, and the player characters just dropped down. He was knocked out. One punch. He wasn't used to that, okay, in Dungeons and Dragons. Usually one punch, even if you're a 1st level character, yeah, you might still be up, but in Call of Cthulhu, that's the kind of stuff that can happen. One punch in the face and you're out. And the player was very upset because, it's not the concept he had in his mind. He received this character and, he was imagining that he could do the same stuff in that game, and obviously not. So probably if he had been more informed and ready to make this type of change into his playstyle, he would have enjoyed this game more. Let's get back to Indiana Jones. Well, in Hollywood Expedition, yeah, you can survive all those crazy stunts that you can see in the movie. The game encourages you to describe that kind of scenes, and yeah, okay. So if you have a concept that goes with that, well, the game system will support it. So it's a matter of the game system saying yes to that, to your concept. But when you're in a more lethal game, okay, and you bring a concept, and that's something I saw too often, even in Dungeons and Dragons, okay? The guy comes, okay, let's take Dungeons and Dragons. The guy will create a first level ninja, and he will describe that his ninja has been through lots of adventure and will make a backstory, and alright, he's that cool, okay, but on the first game, okay, on the first session, just by the dice roll, he will suck. Okay, so he will not be up to his great backstory. And if we take bringing it back to Indiana Jones, if we take back Indiana Jones and his concept, and you go with Mitra saying that he is a big time adventure like Indiana Jones, so you have in your mind maybe something like when you saw it on a movie. When we see Indiana Jones for the first time in the first movie, we kind of guess that this guy is not on his first adventure. He had lots of adventure before and he managed to survive them all. Right. You come with Mitras with, I want to do that Indiana Jones type of character that has lots of experience with big time adventure. All right. Ask yourself. That's something I would ask myself. How did I manage to survive that long? Because before day one, you adventure with the character. He had a life before. So if, for some reasons, he had that life full of stunts, like we see in the movie, in a game where, I don't think you would survive them, well, you have to ask yourself, how did this happen? Can this happen in that game? And I think the game will tell you that maybe you will have to adjust your character. You will have to make. Okay, you have to adjust yourself. Personally, that's what I think. So yeah, what is a big time adventure in Mitras? Okay, it will be different with what a big time adventure is in Hollow Expedition. Okay, so you have to adjust yourself. So yeah, well, the game system will tell you about how to play your character. No, you won't have that Indiana Jones character in every game, even if you want to play your concept and bring it on the table the way you feel. You have a taste to play a character like that. Well, okay, if everyone's agreed on playing Call of Cthulhu, you will have to adjust yourself. That's what I have to say. So we don't have to see it as an unfortunate, something that breaks what we had in mind. I think we just try to find the best out of what we have. I think we can have a very cool character, big time adventure, but when you know the limits of the game, well, you put him within those limits, and yeah, you try to play it to its maximum. So yeah, feel free to comment and bring back to me, have some returns on that to me. Also, the thought JDR D30, and up to next time, I hope you have as much fun in your life as in your games. Goodbye.